Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. Friends, today I want to talk to you about BlueBird. There are 2 points that I want to cover. One point is my admiration for BlueBird for the fact that they are fighters, they are pushing through, and I just want to put a few points out there about that aspect. And having said that, the second I want to focus on is the understatement of liabilities in their balance sheet and why I don't think it's a big deal except for the trust factor, and I think it's overblown. One of the major reasons why BlueBird's stock fell also is because of the account's misstatement. I want to address that in this video, and I want to give you my personal feelings about BlueBird Bio, what I think is going to happen next. I have around 2,500 shares of BlueBird Bio, bought at $2.50 each, so I'm still underwater. So that's where I'm coming from. Again, these are all my personal opinions and not financial advice, so please be careful. Do your own due diligence before making any investments. Don't make it based on this video. With that said, let's get started. Welcome back, friends. In December 2023, as we recollect, BlueBird Bio achieved a significant milestone with the FDA approval of Lyfgenia, a one-time gene therapy for sickle cell disease. This landmark approval has set the stage for BlueBird Bio to secure its supply chain swiftly and ambitiously target the realization of its first revenues in Q3 2024. 3 months post-approval, BlueBird Bio was ready for a full-scale launch, leveraging the commercial groundwork laid in 2022 approval of beta thalassemia gene therapy drug Zynteglo. So it leveraged on the previous network that it had. And the Chief Commercial and Operating Officer Tom Kilmer shared the company's progress on the Q4 2023 earnings call, highlighting the activation of 62 qualified treatment centers and the signing of first outcomes-based agreement for Medicaid, ensuring access to Lyfgenia for critical patient populations. The initial response to Lyfgenia was robust, with patient demand exceeding expectation, and Kilmer emphasized that the first patient treatments are scheduled to commence imminently, with a substantial number of enrollments and preparations underway at multiple QTCs or qualified treatment centers, and the company anticipates a gradual increase in patient starts, particularly in the latter half of 2024, and expects to report its initial revenues in Q3 2024. So you can see that they have ramped up very fast. They have leveraged wherever they could on past achievements, and they are fighting really hard. The production and supply chain for Lyfgenia differ from those of Zynteglo and Skysona, and which are BlueBird's other approved gene therapies, which are equally expensive. CEO Andrew Obenshine explained that the separate supply chain for Lyfgenia has been designed to accommodate a larger capacity, anticipating higher demand. This strategic planning ensures that the initial launch expectations can be met with scalability options in place as demand increases. Despite these promising developments, BlueBird Bio recently faced market turbulence due to an accounting understatement, shaking investor confidence and leading to a sharp decline in share value. However, the reaction, in my opinion, is probably overblown. To understand the impact of such an understatement, it's crucial to consider the hypothetical scenario of a company understating its lease liabilities by millions. I'm saying hypothetical because we don't have all the information about BlueBird Bio and its accounting scenario. So if a company underreports its lease liabilities, several key factors come into play. The first is the impact on the balance sheet. The correction would increase lease liabilities on the balance sheet, increasing total liabilities by an amount previously understated. The corresponding right use of asset should also be adjusted. The asset is typically recorded as the value of the lease liability, meaning the increase in liabilities would be matched by an increase in assets so that the balance sheet is balanced. So there will be no difference out there in the bottom line. There might be an effect on retained earnings or other equity components, particularly if the understatement pertains to prior periods necessitating restatement of historical financial statements. So in this case, it has been impacting the prior periods. So there is a restatement of historical financial statements for the previous year. And the cash balance will remain unaffected, and BlueBird Bio confirmed that in their press release. The cash balance remains unaffected by the correction of lease liabilities, since these represent future payment obligations rather than immediate cash outflows. The accurate reporting enhances transparency and reliability, potentially boosting investor confidence. Conversely, increased liabilities could make the balance sheet appear weaker due to higher leverage and lower liquidity ratios. Correcting the right-of-use asset understatement increases assets, rectifying any asset deficit. And in summary, I would say that correcting lease liability understatement leads to higher assets and higher liabilities without affecting cash flow. While this transparency might initially seem negative due to increased liabilities, it ultimately strengthens the financial reporting integrity and would help regain the investor confidence, because in the share market, investor confidence is everything. As the Q3 earnings date of August 6th approaches, I am expecting that BlueBird Bio stock should stabilize. However, the company has a history of not providing firm earnings release date, adding a layer of uncertainty of when that will happen. Nonetheless, I'm optimistic that the anticipated revenue figures will boost market sentiments and help mitigate concerns about the accounting misstatements. And of course, we have to keep in mind another factor also, that whether it is CRISPR Therapeutics or whether it is BlueBird Bio, they have given some outcome-based guarantees. Therefore, we do not know how they are treating that. A little bit of clarity on all those things will help do the valuation of the company. And friends, most of you should remember, valuation is different from pricing. In the channel, and most analysts try to do valuation, and the market does pricing. Pricing is what the market does, and valuation is where the pricing should end up if all players were rational. So there are very optimistic players and there are pessimistic players, and there are call options and there are put options, and the net of that is the pricing action that happens, which tries to tend towards valuation. How soon it will match valuations, we don't know. And once it matches valuation, it may go the other way and then it may come back. So it's always like zigzagging around the valuation. The pricing is always zigzagging around valuation. So these are my personal optimistic views. While the outlook is promising, we must remain cautious as all details are not yet known and risk persists. And as a disclosure, I would say that around 2,500 BlueBird Bio shares at 2.5 or something in that price range, I'm still holding on to them. And I'm thinking that the amount of money that I have put in BlueBird as compared to my entire portfolio is minuscule. So I'm willing to take that gamble. I would say gamble because we don't have full information in hand. Everything is being done at my end based on sentiments. So that's why I'm calling it a gamble. I would like to hear from you if any of you are BlueBird Bio shareholders. And if you are, what is your mindset? What are you thinking is going to happen in the near future? Please put that in the comment. I like to hear from you. It also keeps me informed about market sentiment through your sentiments. With that, my friends, I'd like to bring this video to an end. Please help me reach 20,000 subscribers by subscribing if you haven't done so, and also sending this channel across to a friend of yours and requesting them to subscribe. With that, my friends, I'd like to bring this video to an end. Thanks and have a great day. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.